We got Vod here. So, okay, first of all, how have you been since the last session? And what would you like to talk about before we start? Is there anything?
Yeah, so I think I think we briefly mentioned it on the last session, but I've been kind of struggling to like convert my leads again.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about it in like the weekly checkup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That like I can get into a really strong position, and I think like I'm gonna carry the game, and then I'm not able to. I mess up at some point.
Yeah. Okay, and that happened this game?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember vividly that we discussed the like taking initiative in fights part.
Yeah.
Did you work on that?
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
Okay.
I think I tried to do that in this VOD as well. So
Okay.
hopefully.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see it. I'm screen sharing. It should be visible.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see when we come out of base. I need some info. Okay, enemy bot is strong. The game is about... Yeah, you're slightly behind, I would say. Next objective is the enemies have one Drake, so Herald and Drake is up. Is there anything we can do about this swap? Not really. Okay. So just go top lane. Okay, that's fine. Enemies take Herald. You push the wave here. And now you move to the fight. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty overextended, I would say. Pretty free. Nice, good target selection. Nice. Okay, and now we just insta run top. You keep chasing. Okay, I see. Well,
I wanted to play for the dragon, I guess, but
yeah. Well,
so I just go back top right away.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So after getting kills, right now, it's basically 4v3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like here, what you do is you're chasing kills. Do you think the enemies will ever start Drake here?
No, but I think that if I go top lane here, the remaining 3 people who are all mid will probably contest the dragon.
No, I'm not saying go top now. I'm not saying go top now. I'm saying that I'm trying to like build up to a point, right? So here, if you right now you're not on a timer, is my point. You're not on a timer because if you let's say you do something that's not chasing them now, you'll still get Drake if you're around the area, right? You don't have to get these extra kills to get Drake. Is my point. You don't need one more kill. You already got it. It's 4v3. So here, what you do is instead of chasing, you always want to take the mid wave. Mid wave goes first because here's the thing. When you take the mid wave, an enemy will have to come and defend it. And then your team can do Drake without you. And then you can literally just run to a side lane. Well, you can even go bot lane here because bot lane is the same state as top lane. It's the same like they're both even in the lane. They're not, one is not pushed out and the other is. So you can just, but first priority should always be after you get picks, it should never be to get more picks. After you get picks, it should always be to get something with those picks. It should not be like, oh, more. You got what you wanted. Here you have to push mid as hard as possible because now even this fight, like your Nocturne could go in here. They would win without you. If you were pushing mid here, they would do this fight and win without you. And let's say they don't win. You pushed mid, then you join the fight after, kind of you join late in a way. Mm-hmm. And what happens is you can either clean up or the enemies get out and then you just go back to mid and take like 3 plates, or you go bot lane, push the wave out, you base on tempo, you get your item and you fight the next Drake. Either way, pushing the wave should be main priority here. Main priority.
Okay, so even if I think that like there's a very high chance we can capitalize here with Nocturne ult, I should still prioritize the wave.
Yeah, just one-shot the wave and then join the fight later because of the fact that you are in a numbers advantage. Anyway, why would the enemies even take this fight? It doesn't make any sense, right? Like the enemies, when they, let's say you're at the enemy team.
They won't take it, but I thought we could force with Nocturne ult.
Yeah, you can force with Nocturne ult, but I'm saying these extra kills are not going to make the difference.
Why is my Nocturne ulting the wreck side, by the way?
I don't know. But either way, these extra kills, they will not make the difference. But if you were mid right now, like what did you even contribute to the fight, you know? And this is maybe a bit hindsight, but still, if you push the mid wave before you join the fight, then let's say you don't get these picks and they like use their flashes or whatever. Okay, hit the tower or get Drake, or like the enemies are still, they are so low on tempo because they have to catch their waves first, you know? So you need to have this instinct of like, okay, what's the most efficient way to go about this? After you get some picks, this wave, you can kill it in like 3 seconds, right? You can just cue the wave. I mean, it's a kind of wave. You just kill the wave as fast as possible, hopefully. And then you move. And then here, you insta-move after these kills. And look at the mid wave now. You have to go all the way back there. It's so awkward. Normally, this wave is just like in the middle, it's chill. And then you can go bot. But now it's like, yeah, you have to go all the way back. And now you're low on tempo because the bot wave is not pushed out either. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
So pushing waves is so broken. It's so broken because like League of Legends is like especially in higher elos, it's a turn-based game, and the way you get turns is by pushing waves. And right now the enemies have a turn when you come out of base because their waves are pushed. But if you had pushed the waves before doing the play, you would have a turn even after this turn. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yeah, you wanna do that. Okay, so now you end up basing. Let's see if you even had to, because we're trying to get more efficient, right? So let's see if you even had to do anything here. So you do the chase. Okay. Now you do Drake. You type knock, go on Raka, Soraka. Okay. Yeah, so even here, like, why do you go mid? Because here's the thing: your Galio is respawning with tempo. He's coming out of base. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna go mid, right?
Mid, of course.
You're wasting so much time. Look at this. You could have based right now at 16:43. You could have based
so bad. I just wanted to fix the wave.
Yeah, but the thing is, your Galio will fix it. He's coming out of base.
Yeah, I didn't know. My awareness of Galio's respawn time wasn't good enough.
Exactly. So you should go bot here, push the wave out, and then recall. Or, I mean, here's the thing. If you have your item right now, I don't know. I don't think you do, though.
I do.
Okay, then base instantly, and then go. Because here's the thing. If you go bot lane now, push the wave out, and base, you're ruining your tempo once again. Because the thing is, compare that to basing now, and then coming bot and pushing the wave out. It's like one wave faster, essentially. Because when you push the wave out and recall, if Garen goes bot lane and pushes the wave, you're in base, and then he gets a turn to mid, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
In general, if you ever have the option to recall and then push a wave, that's usually better. If you need your item spike.
Yep, that makes sense.
But yeah, now you're gonna recall, and look, your entire team's on the map. Your entire team is looking to make plays on the map right now. You're the only one in base. With really bad tempo, and your Nocturne even just steals your waves bot, which is crazy, by the way. You should ping him not to take your waves. What? This situation sucks because normally your bot lane, you're almost like you're here. You push the wave already. You can push this wave and then make your move to mid like this, and then you can either dive them here or just take jungle camps and control in this area, and then you can just spam. Push to move, push to move, push to move, and then that way you have so much control because the enemies can never escape this vicious cycle of like Riven just constantly pressuring bot into mid, into bot, into mid. But yeah, you have to just play one turn slower. Your team even dies because of the lack of, lack of pressure on sides. I mean, why would the enemies not just go 5 mid right now? Like, what's stopping them even? Garen is not forced to go bot because you didn't push the wave out because you ruined your tempo, right? This is Garen being mid here and killing your team is a direct result of you kind of misplaying your tempo on the map. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, if that makes sense, then if it doesn't make sense, you need to tell me because this is really important.
No, it makes sense. I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it can be hard to distinguish between, like, I understand the concept that you're using, but to me it seems a bit hard to distinguish when like it's worth to like just kill the entire enemy team.
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah.
And then like I understand I should have reset right after I'm done with this fight, but to me in my head when I saw Soraka like running away with Nocturne not available, I'm like she's dead. You know what I mean? Like this is not.
But to me, this getting this kill on Soraka, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, like killing her is a waste of time because the reality is you don't need to kill her to get Drake, and Drake is what wins games, and killing her is a unguaranteed resource. Killing waves and getting tempo is a guaranteed resource because it leads to pressure. It leads to free plays.
Instantly, as soon as I get the 2 picks, then I instantly go. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Go to side. Yeah. Recall and go to side.
Yeah, okay. Just like instantly, I mean, you should push mid and then go bot lane, push the wave, and then, I mean, the thing is, it depends on Garen's tempo as well. We see Garen here. Like, as your team is doing Drake, you could push bot one wave and then base because you're still like you want to be around the Drake to some degree while your team is doing it. But yeah, you should go bot right now.
Makes sense.
And then push the wave and base. And then the wave will be like here. If Garen catches the wave there, you can just open up like this and go bot.
Yeah, exactly.
And push the wave and go mid. And if Garen is mid, the wave is going to be here. So then because you're opening up the jungle, if Garen goes mid, you can just impact that mid wave where your team died. Look, your team died on this wave. I'm not sure if it's this one. Oh, it was the next one. Okay. No, it was this one. Yeah. So let's say Garen goes mid, then you can just be here and help them. And if Garen goes bot, you can just go pivot. That's why you open up through jungle. Even in the new season, it doesn't like home guards. They might be nice, but they're baiting you because you're gonna like open up wrong because of home guards. You're gonna open up through lanes, and you're not gonna expose yourself to those good plays. Yep. But yeah, it all comes down to awareness, right? Like the awareness of the tempo thing, the awareness of the fact that Galio opens up through mid when he respawns. You weren't aware of his respawn timer. The awareness of Garen having a move to mid. You could ping your team to not walk up, right? I mean, you didn't do that. And if you did that, they might have lived. Stuff like that, And if you take ownership of even your team's mistakes, then you have a really good mentality, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's like the first big thing. If you have any questions about that, just tell me now.
No. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, Forza Flash. Is going top even correct? I mean, let's see. Like in this game, I would do anything I can to be opposite the objective because I need my 3 items this game. Like if you have 3 items, you can actually carry. On 2 items, it's still a bit hard, unless you have like both sums and stuff. Yeah, here I mean I would go bot. Like I don't see. Yeah, there's a top tower you can take on top lane, but the thing is, if the enemies play in this area, if they like, because they get mid prio, I assume, because they're stronger, so they're gonna push mid and then hover into top,
right?
Getting
vision in top side, and then it's hard for me to progress.
Yeah, because if they have constant mid prio, they can constantly threaten the move to top wave. You can never get priority on top.
So I need to go bot.
Yeah, and it's not worth for them to do. If they do it towards bot lane, what's gonna happen is your team is gonna get this tower, and all you have to do is just play weak side bot lane, and then you're gaining. That's like a small win. And at some point when Nash is up, if they keep doing this, they're going to give up all the control on this side because they're playing into bot. And that means your team has not a threat of doing Nash because your Nash damage is pretty pathetic this game. But at least the enemies can't do Nash. And as long as you respect on weak side, the enemies are not progressing. And when they're ahead and they're not progressing, that means they're degressing because you're stabilizing, right? So even in late game, you might have to play weak side sometimes. Right now, you're assigning yourself to like a guaranteed weak side. But here, this is like a potential strong side because your Nocturne can like play around you on side, Okay. And like again, like I think I've explained to you, but I'll just like explain it again. There's a difference between a winning game state, an even game state, and a losing game state. In the even and losing game states, I would always go opposite the objective as long as, the TP advantage, for example, if my mid laner has TP and then Nash is up and the enemies are looking to play for it, I might send him bot. But even in that case, I would, if I'm really losing, I would still want to go bot lane. In the winning scenario, you want to do everything in your power to group. So you would want to go top and kind of just progress the game as much as possible,
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's why we press tab so much. Because right now you're in an even game. So therefore, we want to go opposite and play for ourselves, play for 3 item spikes, and kind of accelerate our own lead and then impact the map, You should win against Garen, right? You have 2 items, he doesn't. You're very far ahead. I don't know if he's that much of a counter that you don't win despite that, but...
No. If you build to side lane against Garen, he doesn't counter you. But if you build, like, the Valerie one-shot build, then yes, he
just kills you before you can get your spells off.
Yeah. Okay. I've gone for, like, because they have the team comp that they have with the Rek'Sai Garen top side, I thought it was good to go Eclipse this game.
Okay.
Instead of...
Self-vitality, yeah. Okay, so here it is cheese play, and then you kind of wait around. I mean, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, because I can't see anything. Like, if I step up and I get...
Yeah. Well, I mean, you see Rek'Sai mid. Yeah, Syndra's like in jungle. Yeah, I mean, the reason this sucks is because, like, you can't see anything. Why not? Because you're putting yourself in such a weak lane, as we said earlier. Like, if you were bot, you could do this. You could push the wave and flank all the way like this. Right now, it's kind of awkward, yeah. You have to just wait.
If Syndra's in the bush there, she actually one-shots me, by the way.
Actually,
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
No MR, 3 items Syndra.
Yeah, 3 items. 2.5. I don't.
Very-
She doesn't have like
yeah.
she doesn't have like really strong items though. She has like kind of like her items are very long fight movement speed items. You know, she's like she has no because she doesn't have death cap or Ludens. She doesn't have
Or
the
Shadow Flame,
pen boots. She doesn't one shot you at this point because her items are too weak for that. So that's something you could also be less scared of and just press tab and it's like knowledge. Here, I mean, I would say walking up to kill this tower is very risky. You are, in my head, you're dead. You're like, your entire team is making a play bot side. You're walking up to the tower. The enemy have tempo. They based already, like 30 seconds ago. Rek'Sai and Syndra should be here with Soraka. And Caitlyn should just
Do you think
be
they
mid.
can be here this quickly?
Yeah, if I go back, you will see.
I thought I had time to take like 2 plates.
Look.
Look, they're all
Oh,
midway.
okay, I missed that.
I'm
Okay,
like-
no, you're right.
I'm like,
But we don't. So
I mean, if they all insta go top, sure. But yeah.
no, it's fine to think they
Yeah,
will base
yeah.
here. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always hit the plant before hitting the wave. I think that's fine too. But also, like, we didn't see Rek'Sai basing. She could be on tempo here. Like, we didn't see Rek'Sai base, did we? Yeah, she could already be coming out of base with her items. Yeah, I would say this is still a little bit risky because you didn't see Rek'Sai actually recalling physically. But now you respect well. Like here, you don't see anyone on mid wave. That's a big red flag. They should be
that's exactly-
coming towards you.
That's exactly what I was like. Yeah. And my team were making a play on Garen. I was like, if I die here, it's kind of cooked. So
Yeah, it is.
I need to fuck off.
Yeah, and then on
And
this
then I see
wave,
the mid wave again, and then I'm like, okay, I can step up a little bit.
yeah,
Garen's dead. So
yeah. I mean, here I'm sure you're like confident that Rek'Sai is not here because you have good wards. So I would respect. I respect your
like,
decision.
I'm not like 100%. Like she can always be over a wall.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't run up the Syndra, but I can take the wave.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so now you push
And
top.
now I see them mid. Now we push. And
Yeah, and you move. Okay, this is a very good move. I would say what I like about this move is the fact that you push away first and then you move. You have your camera control. It looks to be pretty good here. I think next time don't recall so close to top. Just walk a bit closer to the potential fight and then recall. For example, there's a perfect bush right here. If you recall in there, you're really close to like everything.
we'll be able to respond. Yeah, I get makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's a little bit closer, and like every second matters, right? Because if Soraka's if you're 1 second late, she could be like right outside of your Q range, for example. So yeah, you can be more efficient on that. And then here, I mean, basing here is really good. It's perfectly on tempo. You don't waste any time. Not a big fan of going bot here. The reason is like right now, you don't have to go bot yet because the wave is all the way here. I would love to see you just open up through jungle like this, and then look to make a play in this area, and then you should only go bot when the wave is here. Like this wave, you need to protect this wave. But you see how by going bot instantly, like you are moving through jungle, yes, but still too close to bot, because here you can see that this wave you're here a little bit too early, right? You can just be here, like for example, like this is a bit of a weird scenario because you have like half a wave, she has half a wave, right? This wave already gives you a turn because it's past neutral. This is why I use that term past neutral. I said earlier you need to protect that wave. I was wrong. You don't need to protect this wave. You need to protect this wave.
Okay.
Because here, what happens? Your wave walks past neutral.
What I thought is if I draw like a lot of pressure here, then my teammates can like move into like top side, right? Because it's really hard for us to walk into top side right now, and we really need some vision for Baron. So if I can draw some pressure here, I thought I could like help my team.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, think about it from the enemy's perspective. Why would they go bot to you? You're not pressuring anything. You only pressure if the enemies choose to go.
Like I dive her and I kill her. So she needs someone to back her up.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Syndra has really good wave clear, and you're not at her turret yet. Like, you could pressure on this wave maybe, like not on this wave, And I think that even bigger pressure would be you not showing anywhere. Like that would be.
Yeah. Okay. So keeping you off the map makes sense.
Yeah. But okay, so like here, but this is like something you need to kind of have like pattern recognition and realize that once the wave goes past the neutral point, this is a turn, +1 turn, right?
Yeah.
So now you need to be back bot before this wave. What?
Goes past neutral again.
Yes, before that wave passes neutral, because if you let the wave meet here, now you're cooked because she will move, right?
Yeah,
so
she'll get first. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, sense. So you need to be around the mid until the wave walks like this. So you need to perfectly time your move from here to here.
So right now I want to be standing on the red buff brush again.
Around this area, anywhere here. And whatever feels safe, like you will gauge what is safe and what is not based on like your vibe, the vibe of the map, you know. It sounds kind of guru, but yeah. And here's the thing, like like right now you need to push the next wave before you have a move. So right now you're too late on this mid wave, which is fine. But then you need to think about the next one, right? The next mid wave is what you care about. So here you push the wave. Now you should move to mid. And I hope you don't sit here and try to cheese her. Like you should be committing, because here's the thing, this Syndra, she should not walk up. Like you have no way to cheese her if she plays well. So you're placing a bet on her messing up and you killing her, but what you lose for placing this bet is you lose your potential play on mid lane now.
Okay, yeah. So I need to just move over here.
Yeah, you need to just accept, like, because let's say this mid wave is unimportant.
What I thought is, if I'm Syndra, right?
Yes.
In her position.
Yes.
Then. If I catch the wave all the way underneath my tower, like which is the safe option, right? Then I will never have tempo to move.
Yes.
Riven can just permanently move between bot and mid all the time.
Yes.
And at one point, my team will die.
Yes.
So if I'm Syndra, I feel pressure on me to get the wave back to neutral somehow.
You want to catch it high.
Like, I want to catch it like a little bit higher, like mid of the lane, like here.
Yes.
And then I'm like, she doesn't have vision. If she does that, walks up, she's insta dead. We got her flash before, but we got her flash top lane. I know she doesn't have flash, so we can kill her. And, and then we win Baron.
Yeah, basically. But here, this is why the push and move strategy is undefeated. Because if Syndra does that, and she doesn't have vision on you, she will always die. When you're not showing, she has to assume you're here, right? She can't just gamble. When you're Syndra, you're not sitting here just saying, alright, well, I'm gonna hope Riven's not here. Because you have no vision. Your lack of presence on the map is so much pressure. This is why push-and strategy is like pretty consistent. Because it's either she gambles the entire game, and like let's say she dies, what happens then? You pressure tower, they have to go from mid to bot, and then they're cooked, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, let's say your team was in base, and they're not pressuring, and they're not posturing to contest the mid wave here. Well, then you can do this, because you don't need to be on mid. So sometimes this plays fine.
Because everyone's moving into makes sense.
Yeah, so it's always, and the best timing to look at if you want to move to mid or not is before killing the wave. If you look at the mid wave before killing this wave here, you already have a pretty good sense of whether I want to cheese or whether I want to move to mid. Because right now you see your team's body language, you see if they're recalling or not, you see the enemy's body posture. Right now, and you don't need to use your mental stack to like focus on, oh, how do I clear this wave the most efficiently? Like just press your buttons, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You know? Sure. So you can use this like 4 seconds of time to think about if you want to be on the next mid wave or not. So you just look at the minimap as you're killing the wave. Okay, so now you should be moving, and look, you're not close enough to the fight here. You would be next to them, and you could even spam ping your Nocturne to look on this play here. And then what happens is, okay, so now either a play happens or not. Let's say the play doesn't happen. The enemies respect. You should get mid prio then. And if the enemies don't respect, you should be able to get a fight. You have flash, third Q, you can Q the lane, Nocturne ult, third Q, kill someone. And you only need 1 kill for it to be 5v4 now. Once you have that 1 kill, you push mid waves, you get all the control here. And now what you can do is or let's say you play Drake actually, because it's probably better. Now you can push the mid wave with your team. Your entire team, except Galio, moves together as a unit towards bot. And during this move, they place ward. And then when you push, it's so easy to play then. Like the game's free. Yeah. Okay, that's a scenario where you do get a pick. Let's say the enemies respect, and they just give you mid priority.
Then we get mid priority, and
same
then
thing happens.
In anyway.
Yes, same thing happens. And then you just push 1 wave, move to mid. You don't even need mid prior this time because Drake is up already. You play Drake. You have a flank position somewhere. Should be a good fight. But here's the thing. Like, even in Master Elo, people don't respect push and move. Like, they're not respecting your move right now at all. Like, they're walking up. They're hugging this side of at least of the lane, you know? Which is easier, but you should still be able to kind of force on them here. Like, because, I mean, maybe Syndra has TP, but TP is such an unreliable spell, because when she TPs, even, like, first of all, you have Nocturne R, so it's going to be hard to TP. And even if she does TP, she's going to be late to the fight anyway, so I think it's always a consistent play. Other option you have is to gamble on killing Syndra, but you still kind of hover. Like, here's what you do. You walk like this, and then you see that they're okay. Like maybe it's hard to make this play because Nocturne's trolling and he's on Crux, right? He's not following your plan. Okay, so then what you do is
it's a shame that the mid tower is still standing. It makes it really.
It sucks that you can't flank. But here's the thing: you do this play. Okay, so you go here, and then you walk around, look at the screen, go like this, and now you realize when you're here, like, oh, my Nocturne's trolling. Let's pivot. Let's, instead of going this way, we go this way now. And what we do is we catch Syndra in rotation. Now you need to think, if you're Syndra, how are you rotating? Because if you don't have any vision, you're not gonna walk like this probably. You're not gonna walk like this.
So exactly what you're describing here is exactly what I did though. Like if you look at the clip like 2 seconds ago when I was standing in the bush closest to the lane, like here, I was like, so when she didn't show and catch the wave high, like you said, I was like, okay, well if she's not gonna do that, then she's probably thinking that when I don't show up, she's probably going to think that I've rotated, which means that she needs to rotate. And then I'm going to stand in this bush instead and try to catch her in the rotation, right? In this one.
Yeah.
So when she clears the way, I was like, okay, now she's coming to the rotate. And I was like, I'm going to kill her here there.
Yeah.
So I had the same kind of thought process on that point.
Yeah. I'm saying that this play is only correct if your Nocturne doesn't look for mid here. But you should spam ping him. Like what you should do is, this is what like LEC players do, right? Like they spam ping on my way pings to the wave that's coming out of base. As they kill this wave, they're already spam pinging on my way pings, and then they spam ping on my way with like, you press tab, you ping Nocturne or you make it as clear as possible what your intention is. So now the play you did was only good if your Nocturne goes Krogs. But even then, I would say you cannot assume Syndra will just int like a dog and just like rotate these super greedy paths. It's really greedy to go like that. So then the best way to do it is to go here. And then like, because she has to rotate like this. And then you just sit here. And then people don't even look at their screen if you're catching them here. Q delay, kill her, one shot her, she doesn't have flash. You kill her and then you go back to your wave. And now someone like Garen will base and defend. And then once Garen bases defends bot, Galio is finally freed up. He can push the wave and move to mid. And then you have like a finally playable game.
Yeah, makes sense. But okay, that makes a lot of sense though. Like that, I think that reframes the way I think about sidelining, because I've always thought about it like push the wave as much as your power allows you to do. And if they send like 2+ people or 2 or more people down towards you, you've kind of done your job, because like then they lose complete control of the top side.
Yes.
And it was very like simplistic view, I guess.
Yeah, because you're assuming that enemies are sending people, but like, why should they? They should, like, it's not always the case that you can just dive someone straight up. Like, this Syndra has decent wave clear, she has decent disengage. It's not reliable to kill her.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. Now you go bot, push the wave out. You give mid prio because you show bot. Let's see if we can make anything more efficient here. Yeah, I mean here, for example, right? Like this tells me that you don't. I mean, at this point, you didn't fully understand it. There should never be a fight here. You're moving to a dead play. The reason is the enemies have no reason to take this fight because they already got mid prio. You know.
Yeah, they already got mid prio. Makes sense. So because we're not pushing on the wave when it arrives, it doesn't make sense to make this play.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So like you see here, you're already late. So now you already accept that you're late, and you were late. Why? Because you cheesed. And now the best thing you can do is just to get more tempo by going bot. If you show yourself, let's say there's a ward in this bush. What happens if Syndra just pushes the bot wave right now? Well, okay, you might say I'm gonna just like go behind her and kill her. The thing is, she can just push the wave and recall, and you don't know where she's recalling. She could either be walking here or recalling in the bush.
No.
It's really annoying, and then you have to like.
Might have enhanced recall, so she might just be back in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's so cancer because now you have to fix the wave, and like the enemies go Drake or Nash, and it's like, oh, that's so messed up.
I'll at least have to commit my TP for sure. So. Yeah,
it's really messed up.
It's really messy. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, but that like reframes the way I think about it a little bit, so that's good.
And another thing that happens is now, because you're late on the side wave, what are you gonna be late for?
Drake probably.
No, look at this mid wave. Look, you're late on the side wave.
I'm late on the next wave, mid wave too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you're late on sides, you're gonna be late on mid wave. So like this entire cheese play just made you so, it's like snowballed itself into just being late on every mid wave. And the enemies have such an easy to kill mid. Like you have such good engage. You have like Nami ult Nocturne. You have like Lucian. You have so many tools to kill them, but you're just desynchronizing your moves to mid on the actual waves themselves. You're not synchronizing your moves to the actual mid waves meeting in the middle. You need to do that more.
Yeah, I'll definitely start looking at that for sure.
Yeah. Also, like when you review your games, just pay attention to this. Just pay attention to this when you're reviewing your own games.
Yeah. No, I heard what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're looking to fight. It's a bit awkward. Yeah. And your position is good for sure.
I was like, I swear I swept that shit, but maybe I didn't. I don't know.
No, she face checked it with E. she just
oh my god,
pretended.
what a fucking 900 IQ big brain.
Yeah, they didn't know it was warded.
Okay.
But the player is good. I would say the intentioner is good. It's not good to start. I mean, the thing is, there's a slight issue here. Like, let's say the enemies, because you're not starting Drake, right? Let's say the enemies push mid right now. It's a pretty awkward situation because now you're really committed to this play, and they could push mid and even go Nash, and it's really awkward. So it's a bit of a gamble. I mean, I'm not gonna go too deep into that though. But yeah, that's because you don't have much control of that because you're doing your job. Your team should be pushing mid right now. But anyway, yeah.
That was such a crazy face check though. Like she walks up and then she's here.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
She's smart because like she's pretending to int, and then last second she just E's, and then it actually worked. You know.
Yeah.
So, but they use Syndra EQ and Soraka. They use all their important abilities. Should be a good fight.
I mean, they still all die, but it's like.
Holy, you are very greedy in fights. Holy moly, you like something that I noticed about you as a player. You want all of it. Like you want They give you an inch, you take a mile. You know, like like here I would never flash the Syndra. I'm like, holy moly, we get Nash from this. You just go even further. You know.
Yeah.
Like to me, like you kill Rexa here, you get Nash. Like GG. But you just go even more and even more. You don't even kill her. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit too much dopamine, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean here, I mean.
Look at this shit, by the way. I'm not done yet.
Yeah, even going even more. Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here again, like you look at your initial pathing. What are you thinking right now?
I think I want to go to mid wave.
Yeah, why? Like it's not your job. You should just like Lucian should go mid here. You don't like you don't know that he's going to randomly unnecessarily help with Drake right now. You should go bot. Like this bot wave, if you push this wave and then also the next one and then base, you know how much tempo you have? Like holy, you can even go top lane and then still make it in time for the bot wave.
Okay.
So like
because what I wanted to do here is I really want to get Baron.
Yeah, but again, they give you an inch, you want to take them out. Like you want both Drake and you want midwave and you want Nash. Like okay, let's chill for a second. Let's just take the small win, take Drake, take tempo bot. Like this fight here, now the game swung in the way where you now win 5v5. So now you can play for Nash with proper setup instead of flipping the game now. And if you want Nash, then
we
instantly.
We didn't do that. We went to Baron and we lost all the game.
Well, there you go. I'm not surprised actually. But like here, if you want Nash, you should instantly call it the moment Rek'Sai dies. Go Nash. But the thing is would you rather do Nash here, or would you rather get Drake 2 waves bot, 2 waves mid, and mid tower? I would say the latter is better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then that gives us really good setup, reliable setup.
Yeah, it's very reliable way to win the game because I'm saying you probably can get Nash if you all 5 go to it, but then Syndra pushes your bot wave and then your mid wave and then you sacrifice all the control on the map for Nash. Is that worth? Well, I mean, you could retake control with Nash easily, but then the enemies probably have tempo as well and they get Drake, and then it's maybe also like a flippy fight around Nash because you're pretty low. It's a very inconsistent decision. So so we need to rewire the way you like after getting picks, you need to like force yourself to think about what's the next, like instantly what's next. Think about where you want to be. Do I want to go side lane or mid? Well, my Lucian's probably gonna go mid, so let's go side here and let's just like take tempo, get my item spikes, and then we just win the game for free, you know.
Yeah, okay. So I need to become more consistent with my decision making.
Yeah.
Here,
this is so. Oh my days, this is so messed up. This is such a bad call. I can't. You know why? This is so obviously bad to me. You go ahead. You can.
Yeah. So the reason why I think this is okay is because we have Lucian Nami and Rek'Sai is still on death timer. So I'm like, if we just rush it, even if like 1 or 2 of us dies, it's probably okay.
Yeah, and the way I look at this is like you have basically the enemies respawn. They have all their abilities and they spend their gold and their full HP and stuff. Garen is nowhere to be found.
I'm like 2k gold and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and you have no damage. That's the biggest thing. If you had a Cassiopeia right now, I would say maybe you can send it, but you're all like wounded and in bad state, and you're trying to kill this 18,000 Nash at 23 minutes. I mean, the chance that this goes well is maybe 10%. Yeah, good luck. Like Rex is coming out of base with home guards right now, walking through jungle with Omega 600, 700 move speed. Yeah, I mean, save yourself, bro. Get out of here. Yeah, you're all dead.
And then it's the game. This loses the game.
You see how if you had more Nash damage, this would be a decent call. Because if it died like 2 times as fast, you could get out right before the enemies came, you know?
Yeah, of course. So it was like a close margin in terms of like, I just didn't like register that we don't have enough Baron damage to kill the Baron in time.
Yeah, I remember like playing professionally, and in some games, it would be my job to like in loading screen talk about team fighting and like our Nash speed specifically, because like understanding your Nash speed even like before Nash spawns, like at the start of the game, it's so nice because you can make like risky Nash calls, because if the enemies don't have vision on Nash for like 10 seconds, it's gone, you know, and that helps with even plays like these as well.
Okay,
but
nice.
Yeah,
right.
It's like loading screen, bro. There's so much you can think about loading screen, but it's a lot of people. I mean, it's hard because it's very intensive, right? Like League is an intensive game. If you want to completely load your mental stack to the brim, you can think about stuff in champ select and loading screen and everything.
Yeah,
because
they just take 2 inhibitors here and the game is over. But because now we can't play anything.
Yeah.
And the Garen gets 3 items off this, so this is completely Omega cooked. I don't win inside. I don't win team fights. Everything is just super bad.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's.
But that was game losing play. So can we go to the next one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in League, bro, like you get so many plays from towers after you get plays like this. Taking the small wins is key. Someone said in chat, 100%. Small wins, bro. Okay, what do we got here?
Mute
so
the clip as well. Mute it.
Yeah, we got like another mid game.
Yeah, another mid game. Yeah, it's the exact same problem. I think, like, in my opinion, I think I played this game really well. So if like you disagree, then I'd be very interested, because I think like it was really hard for me to come up with how I should have played it differently, except for the last team fight of the game, which I played badly. Because I reviewed this on my own. And I'm like,
okay, let's just go through a little bit. Sorry, I was like zoning out a bit. Okay, I need some info. Okay, Ascent is being a bit cancer right now. Is there like a timestamp you specifically?
Yeah, just go to like go like look at the team fights in the lane assignment. So like go like 25 minutes or something.
Okay. After your respawn here, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna ignore this death probably. Or I mean, wait a minute. What is this map state? Okay, we need to look at this death too. Holy. What did you like when you reviewed this death? What was your conclusion about this?
I can't remember which exactly this was. Okay.
Whoa, you're really behind this game. Holy.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. So, what is even happening right now? Okay, you're coming out of base. There we go. Okay. You're coming out of base and you're opening up to bot lane. Okay, it seems good to me because Nash is top. You want to be opposite as much as possible. Okay, something happens. Let's speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Fight's happening.
I'm trying to save my Kiana.
Yeah, don't fight this.
But I don't know where they are, so I have to respect a little bit.
Yeah.
Leeson is like Omega fed, by the way. He's like 13 kills or something.
Yeah, okay, he's very strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop lagging,
like, okay,
please.
two dead. Kiana, Seraphine, and me all bot side quarter, and we can probably chase this a little bit.
Yeah.
We got a slash.
So here, I mean, my initial reaction would be to go bot. Like, just like get the wave in, because this mid wave, even if you're ahead and even if you're outnumbering them, it's still, because you're so behind, it doesn't matter if you outnumber them at this point. So I would say insta go bot lane, and the way you path to bot, it should be like with Lee in mind that he could be here. Yeah, so this wave is...
I called, I don't know if you know this, but I called my Diana to go top.
Okay, to catch top.
I don't know. Yeah, if that's...
Yeah, that's fine.
You agree with that? Yeah.
I mean, someone should do it, yeah. Going on this wave here is so insanely risky. Like, the enemies have mid-prio, your team cannot help you, they can't get anything. Like, maybe if top was pushed, then going here is fine, because at least your pressure leads to something. Here, I mean, I don't see a single reason why you should not just die. Unless your champ is so broken that you can just run away with so much mobility.
Definitely 2v1 at this point, like 100% 2v1.
Well, even the Lee?
Not this though. This is fucking dog shit. But,
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like, but like this is like the one scenario I kicked into tower, but I can definitely 2v1 anyone not named fucking Lee Sin, who's stupidly fed.
I don't know, bro. Like, here's the thing: enemies in mid prio, if they move into you, if they like move into you right now, it's really hard. Because Talia can ult you, Caitlyn can ult. Yeah, it's really
maybe this play was born a little bit of desperation, a little bit. Like I have to create some, like, I don't know, like play for, if someone comes to stop me, maybe I can dive him and like flip a little bit.
Yeah. So here's the thing: what you want is you want to pressure, like you want the enemies to not snowball the game too hard, and what you want ideally is the enemy to constantly try to kill you, but they don't succeed. Yeah. And that's hard. That's like probably the hardest thing there is in League. Like finding this balance between like being annoying
but not dying.
Yeah, drawing attention but not dying. Holy, that's hard. But when you're playing Riven, it's possible because you have a lot of mobility.
Yeah, a lot of mobility as well. But the thing is, like, this is a really good VOD for me to ask you about, because this is one of the hardest things in my opinion. Like when we have almost no vision.
Yeah.
And if I stand like listen, if I stand at like just behind neutral point, like wait for them to like push in waves, their team is just gonna go to Baron and force Baron, and we just lose the game.
Yeah, you need to pressure. You need to make them come to.
I need to like get some response. And here I definitely overplay my hand and I go too hard.
Yes.
And I'm overestimating the fact that Caitlyn and Talia are both mid lane.
Yes.
But I think not moving forward at all is also wrong, I guess.
I mean, here's my thing. So like, what you want is you want the enemies to go on you, and you want them to like waste their time while you're... So basically what happens is they get... The reason they push mid first is because now when they make the play on you, your team cannot hit tower. Because the wave is gone, right? So you need to stall long enough for your team to have the next wave and then kill this tower and then kill this tower. And you dying for 2 towers, that would be a decent death.
It's worth,
as
high quality, but this is a low quality death because we don't have mid.
Yeah, you don't have any pressure anywhere yet because the top wave is not good yet. So making this play, I mean, it's just honestly, it's just a balance. Like you need to like right now before going to this wave, you need to like hide yourself. So let's say the means meet here. Where's the vision line? It's like here. Maybe you stand here then, like right here.
Yeah, makes
you
sense.
Just wait. Maybe Lee Sin doesn't show. This is also why I don't like Oracle, by the way, because when you have blue or yellow trinket, it's a lot easier to like, let's say you have a ward in this, like, you know, this spot here. You see like 3 entrances. You see this one, and you see like this one as well. And like if you have a ward here and then like let's say you have Scuttle here, like you see all the possible ways they move to you except for this one. But like, this is why in mid game, if you buy 1 control ward, 1 yellow trinket, you can just move out of base like this, place 1 here, then move like this, place 1 here, and then push the wave, and then move, and after pushing the wave, place 1 here. Now, when the enemies move to you, you always see them if you have these 3 wards.
Yeah. So I think, again, this comes from like one of my biggest mistakes is like, I'm a bit optimistic about like what the enemy team will do. So here I'm thinking like, if I was the enemy team, I would definitely try to like be playing for like Baron and vision for Baron, right? Like playing on the mid wave and going in for Baron. And because of that, I would probably send GP to just wave clear mindlessly bot lane against Riven, and then we just play the 4v4 for Baron, which we win 100 out of 100 times. And I was like, if that's the situation, and they go for Baron, and we can't stop them taking Baron anyway, then at least I dive GP and I get tier 2. But this is just like really optimistic thinking. Like they can of course make a play on me as well. Like that's definitely an option that I didn't think of.
Yeah, I mean the thing is when you're winning a game, you can do anything you want.
Yeah, exactly, And this is the more consistent play. Just kill the Riven and then you can go,
Yeah, because now GP will push out bot, get the wave all the way here, and now they can just play here. And then if you want to pressure bot, you would have to catch the wave, push the next one and the next one before you are at the tower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is the best play for them. This is by far the best, most consistent play. And you knew Lee Sin was bot side too, so that's on you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, this death is like, look, this death, if you're in a challenger lobby and you die here, this is reportable. Yeah, the game's that you cannot come back from this anymore.
Yeah.
So you can't die like this in the future.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you respawn, make a TP play. Hopefully you kill the Lee Sin. You kill Zoe, push the wave. Okay, you go top lane. You go top lane, I assume, because you think they're gonna play Drake.
No, I think go because Diana's catching bot wave. Like, it's a waste of time for me to go bot lane as well.
I see.
I thought.
Okay, I think you accidentally, I think with the wrong intention, you make the right call. Because here, if Drake wasn't spawning, you're assigning yourself to the wrong lane. You're going top, even though you should be going bot. If Drake wasn't spawning. Okay. Because you want to be opposite the objective since you're in a losing game state. Like, what happens, again, we can discuss this again. If the enemies play around Nash, what they're going to do? They're going to push the wave, going to top. If you're here...
I thought the tempo loss would be so severe. If I press recall here and I go bot lane and Diana just keeps pushing bot lane, then I have to run all the way down bot lane and then someone will come top lane before Diana gets to top lane, and then they'll push in top lane, and then I'm stuck still on like, you know what I mean? The time loss will be massive if I go bot, I thought.
Nah, I think it's the opposite. Because, first of all, you're saying an enemy will come top and push. It's already pushed out, so they already have a turn. They will just go mid. And... yeah, you recalling now and going bot. I mean, either you go bot now and you have pressure, but like right now the enemies are respawning, right? If you go top and then push the wave and then go bot, how you're gonna be like 30 seconds later on bot than you would normally be. If the enemies are on the map and you do this play and then go bot, you're going to be around this area while the enemies are pressuring Nash. If you go recall and go bot right now, then...
But like if I press B and then Diana just pushes out the next wave, the one that's coming now, then the wave will be in neutral, and then I'll be walking down to the neutral state, and then Diana has to back and go top lane because she has to catch the wave top lane, and then I feel like it's just really awkward, no?
Well, I mean, here you just recall right now and you tell her Diana to F off. This is my lane, get out.
And then ping. Okay, so I have to just like tell her to please leave bot lane right now. Okay,
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like this is like the best way I can describe this is like if you were in voice chat with your team, what would you tell them? And then if it is that you would tell her to not go bot lane, why does that change when you're not in voice chat?
Because I don't think I would be able to tell her not to go bot lane when the bot lane is that far pushed and she's just respawning. I think if I was on voice comms, I would probably tell her to go catch bot wave.
Okay, I think then that's the wrong call.
That's a mistake. Yeah, that's the wrong call. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the reasoning why that's the wrong call is because I should be opposite the Baron here, right?
Yes, and you're a lot stronger than Diana when it comes to pressuring side. You're harder to catch for them. Your Diana's better when grouped. She's better at getting picks, I think, with her yield. Yeah, it's just better for you.
Yeah.
And now Diana has your role. Look, she's going ball. She's pushing the wave out, recalling, and now you're top lane. This is so awkward, man. I mean, you get a pick somehow. It's crazy. But GP is really strong at this point as well, no?
Yeah, he's really strong.
Yeah, it's 3 items.
I literally dodged everything as well, but he just is really strong.
But you also play too fast because your Kiana's on the way. This guy, your positioning is really good. You're behind him. He cannot get out right now because if he wants to get out, he needs to walk through you. So just wait next time. Your Kiana's coming, and if an enemy comes here and helps, what's gonna happen? You're gonna collapse on that guy with your Kiana.
Yeah.
So play it slower, I think. Yeah. Okay, at least he dies. Holy, that was close though. Push top, insta. Get it in. Push top here, insta recall. Good. Open up mid, take the wave, and then go... I mean, Drake is already pretty gone. Take the mid wave here, then go bot lane. Yeah, taking this mid wave here, again, you're spreading out your resources way too thick. Because your Varus is capable of pushing the wave. He doesn't need your help. And you're putting 2 pawns on one lane. Why not put 1 pawn on bot, 1 pawn on mid? Because the enemies are not contesting this mid wave, right? You don't need to be here. You're just stealing his farm and you're kind of overcommitting. If you were look at this bot wave. If you were bot right now, you would not only maybe kill Caitlyn, but you would, instead of them pushing the wave and you having to catch it, you would push the wave and then they have to catch it. And then again, look at the mid wave that's coming out of base. What's going to happen? Your Diana's going to go here. You're going to spam ping, engage on this wave, and then you're going to just flash, EQ, Q delay, kill 5 people, get Nash, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. But your like decision to go mid and take the wave, even though your Varus can do it, it's very wrong.
Okay.
You basically missed out on a game-winning play here.
Okay, that makes sense. I again defaulted to like right now the most important thing is to try to get vision around Baron so we don't lose Baron, because that's the only, like, we lose Baron, the game is over. So
yeah, but that's such a luxury.
Yeah,
getting vision around Nash is not something you can do when you're behind. Like, that's a omega luxury. Like, because here's the thing, let's say you do get vision around Nash now. If the enemies if the enemies walk in, take all your vision, are you gonna be able to defend it? No.
No, but if they have to answer midwave first, like if we have one more extra turn on midwave, like if I take the midwave here and we have an extra turn to move into the top side right away, and then I push top side, so if they answer top side right after, then in that case we probably manage to maintain our vision for a little bit, right? Like,
no, not really, because here's the thing: the enemies are gonna base now anyway. That's fair to assume, because they were on the map for a long time. They just did Drake. They're gonna base now anyway, so you wouldn't even need mid prio to get that vision. And they don't. Your team doesn't need you to get that vision either. And who's gonna put vision down? Your team's dead anyway.
I mean, we're gonna get the crab, and then we're gonna get, like, I'm gonna sweep, so make sure that they don't have any denial vision.
Yeah, but that's like what do you actually get from that? Because like, I don't think that getting the crab and like sweeping their vision does anything. They're gonna come out of the map, take all your vision again. The crab will disappear, and then they will still be able to pressure Nash. The thing is, your play is not necessarily bad, but compare that to the actual good play.
Which is to go top.
To go bot lane.
Go bot, actually.
Yes, go bot lane.
Yeah, go opposite. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll explain the play one more time, okay? Just from the start. So here, you catch the wave here. This is fine. After this wave, you run bot. And you run bot in a way where you're not getting caught by the enemies when, you're not going like this. You're just gonna go like this, okay? Yeah. You can even go through the bush like this. Your mindset here is, I need to be mid on the wave after this wave when it hits middle, okay? Just like last game. You need to be mid. Okay, remember the Syndra thing? Same thing.
Yeah.
So how can you be on the next mid wave while also pushing bot? You need to be there before this wave gets killed. You need to kill this wave, make it past neutral, okay? So right now...
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
Good,
okay. We get an extra, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, you're bot lane right now. And either you get a free kill on Caitlyn, and using that kill, you can push the wave, GP defense here, you move mid, you get a 4v3, and now you can get full vision.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or Caitlyn doesn't die, but you get bot prio. And now, after bot prio, again, the mid wave that we talked about 5 seconds ago, it's spawning. You push bot, move into mid. And maybe you sweep all the vision.
So the most important thing isn't to necessarily like catch the wave, like, or push the wave all the way to tower. The most important thing is to have a turn.
It's a turn-based game. I said at the start. It's a turn-based game.
Okay, so catch bot, like, and then be on the midwave when the midwave meets.
Yes, because if you're late, it doesn't matter anymore, because enemies already killed the wave, and they shouldn't have, like, they're not, when they take a fight, around the mid, like, let's say they take a fight in mid lane, but there's no waves. What's the purpose of the fight?
Yeah, it makes sense.
They're not protecting, they're not stopping you from getting mid prio. They're not trying to get mid prio, steal it from you or anything. They're just fighting just to fight. And that's like the bronze mentality, right? That's like ARAM, go mid every wave. So in the sense that, so I hope you understand it, League is a turn-based game because the person who has a turn is the person who creates a numbers advantage. How do you create a numbers advantage? You do that by pushing a side wave, moving before your enemy can move because they're still occupied here. And now you have a turn because you're allowed to play the game 4v3 or 5v4. And then when you push the wave, just like you did bot lane, you're creating a numbers advantage. Because after you push a wave on mid, you go into the jungle and someone has to catch the wave here, one person. And then maybe they have 4 people here, but it's 5 people.
Also, something that I noticed, which of course is obvious to you, but that I just noticed, is that when the waves are meeting, the enemy team has to like that's the time where they have to contest prio, because otherwise they lose prio, and then we get something out of it, right? So it's not just about, it's not just whether or not, because my brain was kind of like, well, if I move and they just respect, then like it's just a waste of time, and then I go back bot lane and I didn't achieve anything. That's wrong, because actually they lose prio if they do
They
that.
lose prio. They lose prio and they lose control. And without control, you cannot play the game. Like, now imagine you have full control here, right? Now, whenever your top laner wants prio, it's super easy to get. Because you have all this control, you see if the enemies are moving, you see everything. So now they can get prio. And now when you have prio and your top lane has prio, oh, this is like barbecue chicken. You know, you just get perma mid. Like, now the enemies are in a vicious cycle where they cannot get either prio on either side because you're winning 1v1 here and your top laner loses 1v1, but because of the vision, they can make this aggressive plays on top because, you know, their Kiana can live in the enemy jungle and look for 2v1s. You know, your Kiana can literally sit here and like use proximity to be close to both mid and top. So imagine that you get top prio because of the vision.
That is the formula. Literally, it's literally the formula. When there's an objective up, you go opposite. You get a turn. You move to mid lane, and then you look for like a play there. And if they respect, that means they lose prio, and then your team can use that prio to get control.
That's it. That's literally it. You understand it now.
Formula. Yes, I do understand it.
That is 100. That is like that. If I were to pull up an LCK game from yesterday that I'd never watched, this is what people are doing. I will guarantee it. Like, right now, if I pull it up, people would push wave on side, move into mid, push wave on mid, take control, and then once they have control, guess what? They will put a control ward on Nash, and then the enemies are in a dilemma because they don't know if they're starting Nash or not. At some point, they have to face check. They might use 1 or 2 blue wards, right? At some point, they have to face check because otherwise they're just gonna randomly lose Nash, and that's not good. So this is the cycle. Push wave into get control, push wave into get control. And then at some point, you're just stacking in the bush and one person walks in, dies. Now you start Nash. And when the enemies come close, you force a 5v4 fight because you got to pick from the control.
I think like, because what you just said, that I already understood. But what I didn't understand is what the exact formula, when you say stuff like get control, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
It's all about being on the mid wave when they meet, so that you can contest priority.
Yes.
That's like the formula.
Yes.
So you don't just move to mid once you push in bot lane at a random time. You move
exactly
off bot lane when you get a turn when the mid wave is gonna meet.
Yes. That's when the mid wave meets. Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason this works so well is because the mid lane is shorter than the side lane. So when wave A comes out of base, you kill that on side lane, it's dying as your bot on mid, right? So the wave A here is dying. So now wave A is pushed here, and wave B is right here as you're moving.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then
it's
about to meet again.
And it's about to meet, and then the enemy bot laners, you know, stuck here, and they have the situation where and this is why push and move strategy is undefeated, because there's basically, like, in a world where you understand it really well, what's the enemy's counterplay? You're just constantly creating this pressure numbers advantage. The only way they can play the game is if they overload on one side, which is, let's say they have top prio, right? The guy can use his top prio, his turn, right? He has a turn because the enemy have to catch. He can use that to recall, go bot, open a bot at the base, and then 2v1, push the wave in, and then move to mid. And that's like something you could do too. Like, let's say you have
That's
prio.
pretty advanced. I don't really see that ever happening. So
it's hard, yeah. But if you understand this well, this is like the next step, because if let's say you're in this vicious cycle, enemies have Nash control and it's hard to play. Like, if you get bot prio, I can even go back to a moment where this is, you know, I think
like double up with Diana and just push out the bot lane. Yeah.
For example, like Diana is stuck on. Let's say she's stuck on bot or something here. If you have prio here, you can like recall,
back,
go behind her in fog, you know, like, and then they collapse on her. You get even some kills maybe, and then
that makes a lot.
And then you take over, and Diana goes top.
You need to play on the turn.
Yeah, you need a turn for this, and the way to get a turn is to push the wave past neutral.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Look at like one more team fight, I think, and then we call it. But I wanted to ask you one more question. Like, what do you do in cases where there are no objectives on the map? Like, let's say it's pretty late game and there's like 4 minutes on Dragon, 5 minutes on Baron, that kind of thing. Like, let's say there was like a massive shutout fight at Baron and 5 people in one team got killed and 4 people in the other team got killed. And then Baron doesn't matter at all because, you know, everyone's fucking dead.
Are you asking because that happened this game?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're asking the fact that you're asking this question means you don't fully like grasp it, because like you're saying, what if there's no? You're saying that wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Does that mean that the objective just changes from a neutral into like a tower or jungle camps or something like that instead?
Yeah, exactly. Because to me, an objective, something like getting control, is an objective. Like,
yeah,
because
alright.
when you're setting up Nash, if
But
you don't
when
get
use
control
it
first.
colloquially, like obviously I'm going to think you mean like the actual objectives.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
but I think you need to like kind of redefine what an objective is, because getting control in enemy topside, getting vision there, that is one of the strongest objectives there is. Like contesting the mid wave, that is an objective. Getting bot priority is an objective. Like there's always some objectives to do, but like in your case, right? Let's say Baron and Drake are down. I mean, are you stronger 5v? Are you like really strong right now? Do you have Nash buff, or are the enemies stronger?
Yeah.
That depends. Enemies are stronger.
Mm.
Well, then the objective would be to kind of go opposite side and create a flank. But if you were stronger, then and let's say the towers are down. Well, I mean, maybe the objective is just to rinse the enemy jungle camps. You know, that could be an objective.
That makes sense. Yeah, so just redefine the objectives, like make it.
Yeah, anything is an objective. Playing for enemy 80 carry slashes down is an objective, you know. Okay, so here what happens here? Let me just.
So here, I thought that it kind of had her R. She doesn't. So that was really bad by me. The bad cooldown tracking, because I thought Zoe was just dead. That's why I ulted. But
okay.
So here, I sweep, make sure that we have like we're not on vision here. I was like, okay, so we're just gonna kill the Zoe now. But no.
Lee Sin's there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what bothers me about this play? If the enemies were good, why would they not push midway first and then you're cocked? Like, if they were really good at the game, and it's not that especially...
They should just overload mid here for sure, yeah.
Yeah, why would they not just push mid and then like, oh, because now your Varus has to go like here, and then like you're 4v3 enemy jungle.
Yeah,
or 4v5 rather.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's why this play is just, from the start, is just inconsistent.
It's just a massive burger flip, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the problem. You're not going bot, which we already established is bad.
It's the correct play, yeah.
Yeah, and the reason is, like, if you're the enemy team, you want to 5v5 as much as possible, because, like, when you're stronger 5v5, you would love to 5v5, right? It's like, that's just simplifying the game a little bit that way. So yeah. So here, yeah, I mean, look, even if the play goes well, you still have to answer mid, and then you don't get anything with your pick, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
So
it's just empty. It's empty anyway.
It's an empty kill anyway, yeah. I mean, you might get some control with it, but you definitely can start Nash, and then, yeah. You just flip the game for a small pick, you know? And now the fight happens. I mean, you can do much there. You use most of your stuff already.
But I'm Faker, so it's okay.
Is this... you get 2 kills? Yeah, that's pretty worth. They can't get Nash anymore. Nice. You did lose your flash, but that's fine. You go top here. I think going top here is okay, because again, like, Drake is spawning, right? And you can assume that the enemies will play for Drake instead of Nash, because Nash is just really hard objective right now. I think people are still getting... I think people are getting more and more used to it.
Yeah.
The fact that Nash is so hard compared to last season. Nash is like the new Atacon.
I need to be closer to midway here again, because I have a turn.
Yeah, you didn't do it again.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah. Okay, but I'm definitely like, Luca, you just unlocked my brain. So like now that I understand it, like that literally everything is about being on midway when the midway crashes. That's super repeatable for me.
There you go.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to be closer. You need to use proximity. You need to be standing like right now. If you were standing in this bush, like look at the distance.
And all I need to do is just be in the proximity until the enemy threatens to get a turn for themselves. So if someone answers top, I don't have to go there right away. I just need to intercept the wave before it gets to neutral, so I can be on the next mid wave.
Yes. There you go. If you look at my streams, I'm doing this every game.
Yeah, you are, but you don't. But like, even though it's happening in your brain, I don't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can see that you're pushing the wave, but I don't understand you're trying to coordinate with mid wave.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like you sometimes you say like, oh, I'm on mid wave now. It's really important that I'm on mid wave. I'm like, but aren't you always on mid wave?
Yeah.
like, what do you mean?
There's a difference between mid wave and mid lane. You know, that's really important distinction.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Right, Luca, thank you so much. This was really helpful, actually. Like,
no worries.
Really helpful.
One last thing, like in this situation, if you were like, let's say you're closer, right, and you're looking to get mid wave, but your team gets it without you, because like like as you climb, people will see that you're pressuring mid. The enemies will just give mid prio. The reason you use proximity, the reason you don't overcommit your move, is because as you're moving here and you see that the enemies are giving mid prio because you're hovering, you can now pivot, and instead of going this way, you go this way, and now you can like either cheese the enemy top laner when they're trying to catch the wave, or you can get even more tempo for the next play and like vision and stuff.
But
right?
but that's like a deviation. So like so basically you have a default strategy, and then when you see that people will like react to your default strategy, that's when you like adapt and do something else. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like
Exactly.
the thing is, you move, and then the enemies are giving mid prio, so then I adapt, and then you go here, and they get the wave here high, and then now when the next mid wave spawns again, now you have omega tempo. Because think about it, the wave here is already dead. This wave is going to go past neutral without you having to be there. You can just sit here, and this wave will just meet here again, and now you have omega tempo, right?
Because the enemy team has to answer the next wave of minions as well.
Yes, and then you can even like recall and just come back top, and then you will be back here before the wave is, and you'll never lose a turn. Like you're just here when the wave is neutral, and you're always ahead in tempo that way.
Perfect. Okay, I'm definitely going to implement this. This is like super, like 9,000 IQ, big brain.
It's actually
moment.
It's not like you finally understand it, but you realize now that it was not that hard of a concept. It's just initially it's hard to understand, but when you understand it, it's like it's actually pretty easy, you know. Or you maybe don't agree.
I mean, I guess, but it's like it's pretty concrete because like if you just like if your formula is push bot lane and then go mid and see if you like, and then move your camera, commit if it looks good, the kind of classic formula Chippy teaches, you know, like if that's your formula, then you're doing everything wrong because you're permanently off tempo. Like you're gonna be pushing too far bot lane, getting picked, you're going to be not catching the bot lane in time, or you're going to be trying to cheese in the bush and then arrive on mid lane too late. But if you know that the formula is always the most important thing is to be there when the mid wave meets in the middle, to contest priority, if that's your formula, then your results will be, even though they sound like kind of the same thing, they produce completely different outcomes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah, so so for me, my formula just completely changed. So even though it's simple to you, it's, to me, this is very different than what I've been doing.
No, that sounds correct. Yeah. But all right, man.
Thanks
good
so
luck.
much, Luca. I appreciate it.
No worries,
good luck
brother.
on your solo queue today. I'll be in the stream. So.
All right, bro. Good luck with
All
yours
right,
as
see ya.
well. Bye bye.